Episode 62. Thank you all for listening to episode 61, Dry Rub, a Mr. Bear specialty. I'm Gary here with my co-hosts,
Mr. Bear Jr.
and
St. Patrick.
Because it is St. Patrick's Day. This is Brandon's Day.
Yeah, I know I'm hungover as shit right now.
Go Irish. Green beer.
Are you even Irish?
I am Irish at heart. That's all that matters.
Oh, I'm actually Irish, so fuck off.
So am I. So you don't count. You're one of those wear a green pin and you're like, oh, I'm not gonna wear green and St. Patrick's Day.
I wear a green pen. It says go Irish.
Yeah, see, my actual given name
Kiss me, I'm Irish.
Garamus O'Shaughnessy.
Mine's Guinness McKillians, so
Seamus Guinness.
Seamus Guinness.
That's mine. Seamus Guinness.
Seamus Guinness and
mine is Peter O'Toole. Dick O'Toole.
Isn't that an actor?
Connell Jameson.
Oh, god damn.
Oh, hot damn.
Whew. All right.
This is my jam.
Son of a bitch. Woo! Thanks to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes and check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Thank you to All Wear Clothing, the first and primary sponsor of Over the Line Sports Podcast. Austin 316. And Crandall's Quality Lawn Care, 419-704-5471. Serves the Toledo and surrounding area and not...
Dublin?
Dublin.
That would be a good one for today. Yeah. Dublin, Ireland.
Perfect.
Because you're making... never mind.
Did you know, speaking of Macon, Georgia, one of their team names was the Macon Whoopee. I love it.
It's funny.
So thank you to Verizon, True Technology Business Partner. Check out their website and get in touch with the sales rep in your area. Thank you to Cassandra at PNC. Visit her. She can help with loans, credit cards, personal banking. Give her a call, 419-877-0634. And then go over to Central Avenue Strip. Check out Ben Meyer at Yark Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Thank you, Ben Meyer.
Gracias.
Justin on the Twitter. Who would Eminem fight first in a WWE if he signed a contract? There was this whole thing about he signed a contract, but he didn't, obviously. So
old school John Cena. They would have a rap. They would have an epic rap battle.
I was gonna say Kevin Federline.
Disco Inferno.
I love Disco Inferno.
That's my pick. Disco Inferno. It's rap versus disco.
I like that.
Sure.
What about No Way Jose? No Way Jose.
I don't even know who that is.
No Way Jose? Really?
Dude, come on.
Is it like now?
Yeah, it's now.
Then no.
I just want to.
Was he on Fastlane last week?
No, he was on Raw.
Well, I can't watch Raw.
We're gonna take this off this. I just want you to hear this.
I don't hear anything. No.
This is the guy. Yeah.
This is terrible. Wow, this is really bad. It's really bad.
He comes out like Fandango used to.
No, it's terrible.
Yes.
No, he came out like Adam Rose used to.
Or yeah, not Fandango. Adam Rose. Thank you. With his rose petals or whatever the fuck they were.
Early stages NXT wrestlers.
Right. I've got nothing for All Elite Wrestling. Do you?
Nothing.
No, unless we think Dean's going to go there after Sunday with the Shield and all that fun
after
stuff.
WrestleMania.
I don't know.
Think
so.
We'll see.
It's all an act now.
Speaking of which, we'll go into. You know what? I was going to go into the Raw recap, but I think we need to cover Fastlane first before we go into the Raw recap.
Right.
I just want to throw out there that I could have won the pot of $12. We didn't. We still owe $8, $2 each, and then WrestleMania we got to put in more. Obviously, I could have won the pot. I was undefeated, but the Kofi match screwed me over.
Can you bring that up so I can actually see it?
Yes, sir. I can.
Okay, thanks. Because all I can see is Brandon.
You're very welcome. So I was 9-1. My only loss being Kofi against the Bar. Brandon was 8-2 actually, and Bear, you were in last at 7-3, but a good 7-3. So you are. I jumped into first. I'm sitting at 85% win percentage. Bear at 81%. Brandon at
69.
And Jake's still at 44. So
just for you, Bear.
When Jake returns, I'm going to ask him who his picks are for this pay-per-view, and we're going to plug him because He picked so fucking terrible at the end. He was 2-5 at the one that had already happened. So we can do it again. Hey, Jake, who do you think? So I think it's fair. We'll see what happens. What was your take from Fastlane? Did you like it? Good pay-per-view?
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Right?
I thought it was pretty good.
It was good.
There were some good matches.
It was.
There were some crappy matches. I liked Shane's heel turn. That was fun. Something different.
Awesome.
It was great. I was happy it wasn't Miz who did the heel turn because he's always heel, so it's good. I think I texted you guys. I don't think Shane's been a heel since '99.
Right. And I think...
well, he was a heel with...
But I think it was.
2006 with
I think
DX.
I think you're going to see Miz be a face for a while because they're really trying to push the show, Miz and Mrs., which is actually a good show if you've not seen it.
It is.
Her mom is hysterical.
It is. Yeah. What's her name?
Madge.
Yeah.
Mad. Punch a guy named Madge. What is that? Is that King of Queens? Does he do that? What is that King of
What
Queens?
is it, Margie?
Holy shit.
Well, I know Margie. He does the Margie song, but I thought it was Madge. I'm gonna have to text Nick. He would know.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Or maybe he wears a shirt that says Madge or something like that. I'm gonna ask him.
Yeah, you're gonna.
I'm gonna text him right now and see it.
I have that all 9 seasons on DVD. But
I know.
I took it off
box
Netflix,
set.
So
no, it's.
So we watched. I know Brandon, you and I watched Raw. So the Shield came out, kicked it off. It was kind of awkward, to say the least. I know it was their farewell speech, but it was awkward as shit.
I missed that part. I think I turned it on at like 8:10 or something, but I missed that.
And all he basically said to Rollins, he hyped up Rollins and just said, "Slay the Beast," and then they kind of left. Dean didn't say shit.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking it's
farewell.
It's just more of an act of him because, we've said this before through discussions. WWE has never really done this before. Vince, I can't see Vince as being the one that's given the okay to release all this. Oh yeah, hey, Dean Ambrose is leaving. He's gone. He's this is farewell. I don't. For me, I think it's just an act, and he'll be back. And like I said before, I think off air he's gonna turn on Seth Rollins, and they're gonna fight in the summer at some point. I think Bear's got an update on that Marge.
It's Midge. He got back to me so fast it's disgusting. He said if we have to go to that wedding, I'm punching Midge.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yes.
Then he went, quote Doug. If we have to go to that wedding, I'm punching Midge.
I remember that. I remember that episode.
So after that, you had Rollins kind of cutting a promo against Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
And Paul Heyman talking about, he destroyed everybody, but then Seth came back and said, how'd he do? He almost lost to AJ Styles. He almost lost to Finn Balor.
Bryan.
He almost lost to Daniel Bryan. What do all those guys have in common? They're my size.
Yeah.
He struggles with guys that are quick, fast, and I was like, it was a pretty good promo. Then Shelton Benjamin came out, so he ended up fighting Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It was an odd match. Shelton looked tired, exhausted. He hasn't been on TV in a while. He just didn't. It didn't look good, so it wasn't really a good match in my opinion.
It's a good story because him and Brock were teammates,
right?
And so it's a good story as far as the WWE side of it. But yeah, you're right. It was weird.
It wasn't the same. Like Shelton came out earlier this year. I think since his shoulder injury and he's been out a while, it wasn't good. Next, we had an Intercontinental title match. This kind of pissed me off. Bobby Lashley got the Intercontinental title back from Finn Balor.
Lashley.
Ew.
So why even put it on Finn Balor at all?
I don't know.
It's terrible.
I don't know why they keep moving him, or he's going to go to AEW if they keep screwing with him.
Right. And then we had, after that, we had Ronda Rousey addressing, what happened at Fastlane, and then Dana Brooke came out who lost like 1,000 pounds.
Jeez.
She's still... I know you said you're like, she's so skinny. I'm like, she's not that skinny. Like in her face, yes, but her body, no. She's not that small.
She still look a little thick.
Yeah, she still has a thick look to her. She's not as big as she was.
Like THICC thick, though. That's a good thing.
There we go. That was actually pretty good. Ronda just beat the shit out of everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Referees include, slapped a referee right in the face.
That was... there's nothing fake about that. No. Absolutely not.
She basically gave officials permission to make the triple threat match at WrestleMania a handicap match. She would embarrass it even without breaking a sweat.
That's the only thing I thought was stupid though from Fastlane. Like she made it a triple threat.
Oh, it was so predictable.
I know it was, but it was a terrible story. Like she should have been trying to help Charlotte. so it looked like she was trying to help her and then hit Becky, and then the ref called the DQ. Like, it was so dumb. Like, she just walked in and just hit her.
I just think with
and it was like, okay, it's going to be a triple threat. Like, we knew it was, but make it look better. Like,
I just think with all the heat,
stupid.
Especially the heat that they're having, on Twitter, that they were going to find that something was going to happen where that was going to happen, like how it did. Her coming out and just blatantly hitting Becky. But
so here's my thing. Creative's got a dilemma here. They got to be careful. They got an ass kicker who's no nonsense in Ronda Rousey, and it's the type of person and character you want to get over, and she's over as a heel. I think they've done great with this.
Right now, you have all three heels.
Well, no, but Becky's more of she's the anti-hero.
Right.
Really.
She's taking that,
She's like Stone Cold. Like I said
yeah.
months ago, she was going to be that, and she actually is. You had Aleister Black and Ricochet against Chad Gable and Bobby Roode.
Good match.
Good match. Black and Ricochet won. I thought it was really good. They might have a three-way rivalry, coming into WrestleMania. We'll see. You've got them.
Again,
Revival.
I can see that being like a kickoff match or kickoff show.
They need to put them on the thing. They need to put them on the main card.
Yeah.
Or put Money in the Bank match back in it. I know they have their own pay-per-view, but damn, could you imagine Ricochet in a Money in the Bank match? Or Aleister Black?
Tag team ladder match.
Yeah, that'd be awesome for the titles.
All four, all three teams.
I like it. WrestleMania 35 host is announced. I saw it coming from a mile away when they were doing it. Alexa Bliss is holding it on a Moment of Bliss, her show, and guess who the host is of WrestleMania?
Is it a wrestler?
Yes.
Alexa Bliss.
Yes.
She was already on TV.
Yes. All right. So no way. Here.
How am I supposed to know? I don't watch it.
I'm going to show you this. So Elias is doing his heel moment, and then No Way Jose comes out. I just want you to see this, Bear. I'm going to show you this. Son of a bitch.
Well, while you're doing that, you got it?
Oh, Elias.
Hello, I am Elias.
Can you see it, Brandon?
Yeah.
Because I want to see it from up here.
Now, I gotta say, Braun Strowman did not appreciate that gift right there, but I got a feeling you're gonna appreciate my gift. See, I told myself I wouldn't return to my hometown until I was a superstar, a hero that everyone could believe in, and here I am.
I love Elias.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he's so underused.
They're in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Which
his rip on Cleveland and the Browns was hilarious on Fastlane.
he's like, because what did he say? You traded.
I forget what he said, but it got such.
Oh, he ripped him about Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
The Steelers. That was
That's
great.
what I want to hear.
So I've got one question for everybody here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elias?
He's so great. That's what I was saying. No Way Jose. His reaction is fantastic.
Ugh.
No. It's awesome. Elias is ready. All right, bitch. He's drop kicking.
Not the guy with the sombrero.
Oh.
I can't believe Elias just beat up the cheeseburger. Oh, now he's beating up No Way Jose.
Let the man before, let him sing, let him do what he can.
Listen, I'm sure there's the conga line just ran away.
Brutal.
Oh, God.
That was nice. This little snap suplex thing.
Awesome. So anyway, you didn't get to hear him rip on the Browns, but it was great.
Classic.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
All right, so after that, you had Natalya versus Nia Jax. Jax won by disqualification.
Well, let's talk about that because guess who?
What happened on Fastlane?
Yeah, guess what happened?
She
on
returned.
Fastlane?
Yeah. She was commentating, right?
Yeah, she was. The Glamazon, Beth Phoenix.
Who?
Beth Phoenix.
I'm so mad. I almost texted you guys and said, it's really odd. Beth Phoenix is calling this match, and my thought was, oh, she's going to get involved. And I didn't do it, and I should have.
I don't know. She came out Monday with that, with her cutoff shirt or whatever. Dude, she's still in shape. So obviously they're going to fight at WrestleMania. So that's going to be a good match.
Nice.
Yes, it will. All right. So Triple H called out Batista, which was probably the funniest moment of the night.
It was funny, weird, and awesome, all rolled into one.
Give me what I want.
I mean, he said, "Give me what I want."
You know
what I want.
69 times.
I saw that.
Seriously.
Stupid.
He literally now
and
we're
he's
not,
giving the mic a bat.
yeah, he's just spitting all over them. Give me what I want.
Yeah.
And what did he say? What did Triple H say? He said you look like a nose ring model.
Yeah, it was like
Stop being a nose ring model.
It was awesome.
And then,
it was weird, and it was funny. All rolled.
What do you call them? The security guards of Independence Scene or whatever the hell.
Yeah, the Guardians of.
The Guardians of the Independence Scene. That's what it was. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it's he said it so many times.
It's a no holds barred match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I
it's
literally forgot what he wanted.
And this will be his last one. Batista's.
Yeah, he's done. This goodbye match.
Yep. And then you've got Kurt Angle addressed his future, and then fought Apollo Crews. Angle beat Crews.
It's going to be interesting to see who he fights
at WrestleMania. Could be Cena. I know they're talking Cena might fight Samoa Joe for the U.S. title. We'll see. And Drew McIntyre attacked Roman Reigns, and then he at the end of the night he fought in a no holds barred match against Dean Ambrose. Ended up winning. Actually, really good match. What would you say about it?
I did not see the match. I did see the obviously the tag team match from Fastlane.
Yeah.
I think overall Drew McIntyre is going to get a push. I think he
might fight Cena still at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I think he is championship material. I think he can hold
I think he's going to fight Roman.
He is.
That's what they're setting up.
He's
for
going to fight
WrestleMania.
Roman. I think he's championship material. I think he can hold that belt and carry it for a while. But I did not see that match. But that.
So basically,
go back to Fastlane. That tag team match with the Shield, that was a pretty good match.
Yeah, it was.
I mean,
and if you look at what happened with Seth came out and helped Roman when he got attacked, but nobody came out and helped Seth, or nobody came out and helped Dean. Excuse me.
Right.
So it's like, what are they doing here? So could he stay and sign and just be like, no, I'm resigning because I hate the Shield and blah blah blah. Just fight the Shield. He could be in championship match leading up to SummerSlam with. We could get back to that triple threat with the Shield, where it could be Roman versus Seth versus Dean if Dean stays. Again, back to that. Do you think he stays?
I don't know, man. Them winning at Fastlane made me think maybe it really is it.
Very possible.
I don't know. It's just what it feels like now, because I figured they'd lose and it would be something crazy that he would stay and fight Seth or something like that. But I don't know. They keep pushing it away like it's not.
So on SmackDown, Shane was the first out, and he bullied the announcer, Greg Hamilton, into basically announcing him clearly as the best in the world. And he just kept choking him and saying, say it with emphasis, give him this, do that. Pretty good. He's the man. I
love Shane.
I love
McMahon.
Shane heel.
I love Shane McMahon as a face or a heel. I think he's great. I still think they're going to obviously fight at WrestleMania. I think
it's already happening.
It's going to be a great match. I think Shane can still wrestle. I think he's getting better ever since he did come back in 2016.
I agree.
But I almost texted you guys when that match started at Fastlane, was like, maybe Shane turns. But I didn't. I still thought Miz was going to do it. And, Vince, Bruce got us again. And with the Shane turn. But, yeah, that kickoff, he did kind of...
God damn it, pal.
He was choking the announcer.
I didn't see it coming. I thought that was awesome. So.
I knew there was going to be a turn. Someone's going to turn. I figured it was going to be Miz just because Miz is a good heel. But, yeah, shocked us.
Shocking.
Were you shocked?
I
was.
Were you happy to see it that way?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's going to be a good story, because obviously with them kicking it off, they're going back to that greatest in the world, and how Shane stepped in and won it at what was that, Crown Jewel?
Right.
Yeah. So because they had the trophy in the ring and everything. So yeah, it's going to be because I don't think, unless I missed it, I don't think I did because I watched the whole SmackDown. Miz didn't say anything, so he'll come out next week, this Thursday coming up, and it'd be good to see what he has to say.
Interesting.
For what?
Huh?
What'd you say on Thursday coming up?
I said we didn't see Miz say anything, so I want to see what he's going to have to say on Thursday. Not Thursday, I'm sorry, Tuesday.
That's what I thought.
I was going old school SmackDown.
Yeah, you were.
What about Friday?
That's when it's going to be on
Yeah,
Fox.
that is what it's going to be.
And have you noticed
Didn't
that
they already do Friday? They did Friday for a little bit, too.
They did, yeah.
They're
It
going
was
back to
Thursday,
Friday.
Friday.
But do you notice how that they're getting edgier, and Fox wants them to be edgier when they
I
bring
did
it
see
onto
that
Fox?
report came out. Yeah, that report came out like last week.
I mean, I can see that because Fox has, they have Family Guy and shows that are TV 14, Simpsons, and shit like that. So that doesn't surprise me.
And I think it's great.
But I don't think they're going to have it anymore, are they? Or they
Who?
don't. Disney's takes over on what, the 20th?
Takes
I don't know.
But they don't take over Fox News, and they don't take over Fox Sports.
Who?
Disney.
I didn't know Disney.
Walt?
I didn't know
Mickey
Disney
Mouse?
owned Fox.
The ears? Oh!
You didn't know Disney bought Fox.
When did that happen?
1969.
Like for the last 5-6 years. Well, he didn't know either when we talked about it on the show. So
Yeah,
I'll give you
exactly.
credit.
So shut up.
You weren't here, but they they bought the movie studio. They bought all of that for $71 billion.
I didn't know that.
1969.
I didn't know that.
Yes. So I think they take over on the 20th. I got to see what all they get. So we might want to talk about that. I know they don't get Fox Sports, so new Fox will get to keep that. And it is March 20th, so 3 days from now. So 21st Century Fox acquisition, $71.3 billion. And they're going to assume the $13.8 billion debt by 21st Century Fox. That means they'll have controlling stake in Hulu, and they're getting ready to start their Disney Plus service. So they're going to have.
Which I'm definitely going to buy.
Yeah, I think I am too. Well, I have a kid
I was
also.
going to say, Gary has an excuse.
I don't care.
Well, it's for me, honestly, but
Yeah, exactly.
television. The 21st Century Fox president Peter Rice will shift to chairman of Walt Disney Television and co-chair of Disney Media Network. So they'll have ABC, FX. They're going to have National Geographic. They're getting all of this shit. It's a lot of stuff they're taking over. So, Brandon, I'm shocked you didn't know that. For somebody that watches the news,
You watch the news? Nerd.
I do.
nerd.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm just saying in general. That's
Sorry, I
interesting.
watched the news. I didn't watch it this morning, though, before I came over. So
Oh, well, you should have. Do they
Well,
even have news on Sunday?
It's Green Beer Day, so
Do they even have news on Sunday?
I don't even. I'm
Chris
just
Wallace
shocked.
is on Fox News right now.
I'm just shocked you didn't know about this acquisition.
I did not. I can admit that.
Well, they first came out at like $52 billion, and then Comcast came out and tried to get it for $65. So, yeah. So,
Yeah, that's
this is
insane.
what Disney's getting. Okay, 20th Century Fox Film Corporation, Fox Searchlight Pictures, Fox Studios Australia, Fox 2000 Pictures, Fox Television Group, which is 20th Century Fox, Fox 21, FX Networks, FX Productions, National Geographic partners 73% of that, Fox Networks International, Hulu 30%. They own, and they're going to get 30% from Fox, so now they'll have 60%, which is a controlling stake. And then what?
Did you say steak?
Yes. So Fox, what's going to be spun off into Fox Corporation? So that's new Fox. What they're getting to keep is Fox Sports, so FS1, FS2, FS Deportes, Big Ten Network. Because did you know that Fox owns 51% of that? Did you know that?
I did know that. Yeah.
The Big Ten Network. And then Fox Television Stations Group, Fox Broadcasting Group, and there's some other things that'll happen. Yeah, Disney agreed to sell its stake in the Mexican film distribution joint venture Sony Pictures releasing. So, this is huge. So, as far as television shows, I don't know which television shows go to who, or who's going to have like The Simpsons now, because if they have The Simpsons, that's just crazy. And, I don't think they get that in Family Guy and all this because it's part of their TV channel. I think they keep it, but just unbelievable what they're going to be getting.
Interesting.
That's
a lot. That is a lot. It's a big library.
They already have,
or as Brandon would say, library.
They already have Disney, Marvel, Star Wars. Like, this is just insane. Absolutely insane.
Yeah.
All right, so back to this. We had Ricochet, Aleister Black, Hardy Boys versus The Bar, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Rusev. And Ricochet, Aleister Black, and the Hardy Boys won. Well, they went to a no contest. So it was actually pretty good. AJ Styles called out Randy Orton. Did you see that promo?
Out of nowhere.
Right. Did you see it?
Yep.
So he insulted AJ, career outside of WWE. He took pride in being independent, as you saw and noticed. And then he wants Styles to pay up for working in his company for so long.
I saw that.
So he offered him a match at WrestleMania. Looks like it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Which obviously, that promo was exactly what I thought it was going to be because Randy Orton has that family history. He's been in the business since 2002.
You only got here with your dad.
Yeah, and AJ was in for a little bit, then went independent, and then was at TNA.
WCW, TNA, he was everywhere.
Yeah, it was a great promo. New World Japan, all that stuff. So,
also.
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
New World, New Japan, whatever, same thing.
Jason has questions, obviously, that we're going to get to, but one of them was, we talked last...
Is it about these hands?
No, we talked last week about the youngest world champion, and I said Brock Lesnar. It actually was Randy Orton.
Well, it was Brock at the time.
It was. That's what I told him today. Yeah. I said, well, yeah, it was at the time. I said, but you're right. It is Randy Orton all time
It was The Rock, then it went Brock, and then it went Randy Orton. 24 years old.
What'd you do at 24 years old?
Not much.
Maxed out his mom's credit card in college.
Well, college.
Oh wait, that was earlier.
24 years old. Well, I mean, you are now.
Well, no, he was one of those that
I maxed out my own credit card.
He's one of those that have been in college for 14 years. But Brandon, most of those people are called doctor.
That's very true.
He's Chris Farley, is what you're saying.
I heard a niner in there.
For my mini fridge for my 6-pack of soda.
Soda pop.
I am your father.
No, I'm your father. Brandon.
What?
You have a cool dad, by the way. I like your dad.
Thank you.
And of course, we like his dad, Mr.
I like
Bear.
your dad, too.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. And Mr.
like
Bear,
Bear's dad.
I cannot wait for him to partake.
He's got a cool NASCAR garage.
Yes, he does.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot wait till he partakes in our episode 100.
Do you like his Marilyn Monroe bathroom?
Yes, I love it.
I like it a lot.
I've been in there.
I wondered,
dry rubbed one off.
I was about to say, it's like you guys went to pee and you came back 5 minutes later. I was like, what happened?
I thought it was like 20 minutes, but that's just me.
20?
It takes a while, man, especially when you're drying it.
That is true. Do you use a blow dryer or towel?
Both.
Just curious.
I blew dry into the towel.
It was a simple question.
So he's going to be on episode 100. Or we got to interview him, too. We have to.
Oh, yeah, he can get on here.
Yeah. Does he know anything about wrestling?
Well, will that be a wrestling one?
Yes.
Oh, no, he doesn't. I mean, yeah, we can. Actually, you know what? We can. He has one story. I mean, he took me to wrestling stuff, so he knows about it. But he's got an awesome story we'll save for then about Ted DiBiase back in the day.
DiBiase?
Yes, dead serious.
Ted DiBiase.
It's a real story, and I'll tease it with Ted DiBiase and a strip club. So there you go.
That's interesting because that guy is like a...
Before I was born. This is late 80s. Just saying. He's got a story, so we'll wait for that.
And now he's a minister. Right?
Damn DiBiase.
Damn you, DiBiase.
Mr. DiBiase.
Asuka and Sonya fought as well, and this match was fucking awful. So we'll just skip it.
Yeah,
Becky and you have two good people, and it was awful. Becky was not going to be affected by Charlotte Flair. I love their little thing they got going on.
Just awesome promos.
God,
the Hills are alive. I'm telling you.
So,
but
are you going to take Bay for WrestleMania?
Becky is awesome.
No, I'm going to take Becky.
Becky?
Yeah. I mean, I
Poor
know who's going to win, so that's who I'm going to take. I mean, don't get me wrong. I could see Ronda holding, and maybe she holds it through. But I bet you right now they don't know who they want to win. So it'll be interesting.
Right. So I don't know.
By the way, did you see? I don't know if you have it in the notes. Did you see Her little YouTube channel rant that she did after Raw last week.
Charlotte?
No, Ronda.
No.
Oh, you didn't? Basically, you can look it up right now if you want, but before she went out with Natty, she just basically said, fuck the fans.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. She basically just said, F the fans, wrestling is fake. These guys, basically, some of the stuff that she was saying in her promos, but she was saying this, while she was, in her hotel room or something, but she just totally ripped into the WWE. So I think it was, another acting job, but we'll see. But yeah, I mean, I think we both know, or all three of us know that Becky's going to win, but we'll see.
Yeah,
we will see. All right, next we had Samoa Joe and Andrade versus Rey Mysterio and R-Truth.
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio. Mysterio and Truth beat Joe and Andrade by pinfall.
Yeah.
Joe beat the shit out of R-Truth and Andrade because he took the pin. He got pinned. He just beat their ass afterwards. Later on, you had Daniel Bryan and Rowan versus Kevin Owens and Mustafa Ali. Dude, Mustafa is something else to watch. That guy, he's fun. I mean, he really is fun. Did you see, we didn't talk about Fastlane when fucking
Did you see
Ricochet, you know what I'm talking about? When he flew over the fucking post.
That was awesome too. But did you see when Kevin Owens flipped over the ring and went right between the?
Yeah, dude, that was close.
Oh my god,
that was close. That was close.
Jeez, like
he about drilled his head.
He would have been dead
on the.
It was right between the announcer tables. And he just
when he flipped and then he just went crashed into it.
He went right between.
Yeah, he went right in between
them.
Yeah.
He landed, but he didn't crash.
And then his head, but almost.
Oh, almost. Yeah, he would have been dead.
I was like, he's going to be dead. But Ricochet, he was, a foot from death?
Yeah.
How he flipped over. Did you see that?
Yes.
When he flipped over the post and right over the step. I'm like, this guy's absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts.
It was sick.
And then Vince gave Kofi another challenge and basically said there were teachable moments for Kofi. New Day refused to listen. Big E and Xavier demanded their friend get his due, saying he deserved the title.
Well, he said it was a triple threat, but he never said it was Kofi.
Yes, he did.
Kofi was in it.
As the boss declared, which would be Vince, the New Day leader was just not good enough. Kingston took the microphone and demanded McMahon give him a chance to prove his worth. So the chairman announced he was going to get his championship opportunity only if he defeated Orton, Samoa Joe, The Bar, and Rowan in a gauntlet match. So... and they all came to the ring. New Day cleared them out, and they stood tall. So, going to be interesting. It's good for Kofi. I mean, he deserves it. Everybody wants to see it. Let's see if they stick to it, if he actually runs the gauntlet and gets it. So he has to win to earn his spot.
Do you think it's going to happen?
He's going to win.
Yeah, he'll be at WrestleMania.
He'll win the gauntlet. Well, I don't know if he'll win the gauntlet. He'll get it at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Somehow they might try to screw him on the last person, but...
I mean, when you're out there and you're having a match and everybody's rooting for Kofi, who's not even in the match. Right. I mean, that's just cha-ching for McMahon. So he sees dollar signs everywhere.
I really did think that he was going to be in it though, until he came out and then did the whole. He's doing what?
The Burr.
Yeah, I was like, well, that's stupid.
We're not. What is it?
The Burr.
We are the Burr.
The Burr.
All right. This episode we had for Jeremy told him to pick a guy. So I kept calling him Jacques Rougeau, which is Rougeau. Sorry.
Ragu.
Jacques I wanted to say it again. Jacques Ragu. Jacques Rougeau. So we've got a couple videos here. So we're going to watch them. And we're not going to, do you want to pause? Do you want to watch through? What do you want to do?
Let's pause and watch.
Okay, so we are going to pause. We will be right back. I have no idea what this video is, so we are going to pause it, and we will be right back. And Jeremy sent us all of these videos, so thank you, Jeremy. So great first video, Jeremy. SummerSlam 91, Big Boss Man kind of had the promo highlights of the match, and then at the end when they take the Mountie to... the slammer, as you could say, and then he's like, well, do you know who I am? I'm the Mountie. And you can't fingerprint me, I'm the Mountie. And then he gets hit on by a guy in the slammer.
That was 91 too.
That was pretty good. That's pushing the envelope then.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, gosh.
Very interesting.
That was so great. Jeremy, I love it.
That was good.
Before we go into the next video, I'm going to read what you had wrote us, Jeremy. His wrestler of choice is one of the most underrated and one who most listeners may not know. That would be one and only Jacques Rougeau, part of the fabulous Rougeau brothers, who were hilarious heels as they said they were moving to America, and even their entrance song was called All American Boys, which has hilarious lyrics. So he put a video here to listen to the lyrics, and then he had some notes about the lyrics as well, but we're gonna watch this one too. So we will be right back. And we're back, and of course we are All American Boys, and I hear Brandon has a fun fact for us. You want to give that to us?
Yeah, apparently one of his former students is Kevin Owens, so he must have trained
and
Kevin
you
Owens.
missed it last week.
Fun fact.
We talked about this, that Jacques Rougeau is one of those only people to beat Hogan and Bret Hart clean. He beat him in Canada. Like, you watch the video. I don't know if I can find it. I might try to find it myself when he talks about Hogan coming to Canada, and he basically said, so what are we doing? And he's like, whatever you say, Hogan. He's like, no, you're going over. And he's like, okay. So pretty interesting. So the one we just listened to, All American Boys, which was the Rougeau brothers.
They like Barry Manilow.
Right. His run as the Mountie was also hysterical, especially the classic SummerSlam, in which he lost to the Big Boss Man and had to go to jail, which is what we watched. Once again, he had the great entrance music, which with great lyrics, no doubt written by Jimmy Hart, most likely. So,
oh yeah,
pretty interesting. We got our next video to watch. So we're going to check that out. We will be right back. You know, I always forget that Jeremy loves these gimmick wrestlers.
He definitely does. You can tell.
He's the Mountie. We just watched the Mountie lyrics. So he puts more notes in here. He'd handcuff opponents to the ropes and shock them using his cattle prod, LOL. He won the IC title as the Mountie, then went on to form the Quebecers with Pierre Ouellette and won the tag titles 3 times. Then in '96, he went to WCW for a few years with Pierre for a forgettable run.
Dub-C-Dub.
But as Wiki says, in '97, Jacques joined a select few, what we mentioned earlier, when he cleanly defeated Hollywood Hogan in a singles match at the Molson Center in Montreal. That's pretty cool. And more cool trivia for you, he trained Kevin Owens. That's here, what you said, Brandon. He was very under the radar, but was great in the ring. Great with mannerisms, great with comedy, great on the mic.
Good
legend,
character.
Yes, legend in Canada. He recommends listening to the 2 theme songs, which we did. Watch the hilarious annex from SummerSlam 91. And then he also put on there watching the hilarious annex in 91 and also on WWE.com. They made the top 15 matches you've never seen list when they faced the Rockers. Scroll down to the page to find the clip of it, and he gave us the clip. We can check out parts of it. We'll probably save it to watch. And then something you just found out, which makes the All American Boys theme song even more hilarious, is in the middle of the song they sing a verse in French that goes, you know, what we heard in French. Turns out this translates to, we can't stand them, they are the worst in the world, we like to anger them when we say we love the USA. Classic. So, you know, we might be able to watch this match because actually we're only 38 minutes in, so I'm gonna get his link and let's watch the match, and let's do this live. This can be our match for the show.
All
right. So, Jeremy, we're going to watch this match for you, and we are going to listen to it. We're going to do our normal standard stuff, and let's see. We got to find the match. What do we got? So we got Demolition, Ricky Steamboat, Hardy Boys against the Brood. Dang, man, There's a lot of good stuff here. Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Dibidatsi.
Mr. Dibidatsky, Demolition. Bret Hart, Undertaker versus Razor, 92. Did you see? That was what I was going to tell you on the Jericho Cruise featuring AEW. They're going to have X-Pac, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall.
Yep.
Nice.
Here we go. So, 1989, October 13th, 1989. We're talking 30 years ago. So, we are going to watch this right now for you, Jeremy. The Rougeau brothers, or the fabulous Rougeaus versus the Rockers, which is, I know Shawn Michaels is one of your favorites, as well as mine. So we're going to check that out. young Shawn Michaels, Jimmy Hart with the Rougeau brothers, Marty Jannetty in.
Young Shawn Michaels. Where was this at again?
Gorilla Monsoon.
I don't know where it's at. I'd have
Mike.
to go back and look.
There's Gorilla Monsoon and Lord Alfred Hayes, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yep. One of these episodes, I want to watch some stuff with Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I think
I
we
was
should.
watching them at Caesar's Palace at one of the WrestleManias.
They're 9, yeah.
Yeah.
That could be one of our highlights. Just watching Bobby Brain and Gorilla
It
Monsoon.
might be a whole episode, just those guys.
Yeah, I think it would be great.
We have nothing for next week, right? Let's fucking watch them.
I was going to say, if we're going to start, though, we'll start doing WrestleManias. So I'd pick a WrestleMania that they're in then.
9. Let's go 9. And then we'll watch some highlights of them, and we'll pick a match from 9.
Yeah, because since we're getting into WrestleMania season, we might as well start doing
Yeah, we are.
WrestleManias.
But every year as this carries on, we're going to have to switch up shit for WrestleManias.
We are 21 days away. So
It's only
then
3
we're
weeks.
doing
It's
3,
insane.
so
Yeah, it's not bad.
see, that's what
And
makes
plus,
it
we
easy.
got plenty of matches for any
Well, right,
WrestleMania.
that's
Yeah.
we're just doing matches. We're not doing a whole show.
Is that Hebner?
Yep. I feel like he's in all of them.
Is that Sean?
is that Earl Hebner?
Yep. Sean,
Echo? Is
pile
there Echo
driver.
in here?
Oh, did you already say that?
Marty Jannetty.
Yes, Gary did.
Sorry,
What?
I didn't hear.
Yeah, is
Brandon,
that Hebner?
I had my headphones
You said,
on,
is that
so-
Hebner? And Brandon goes, is that Hebner? What's Canal Plus? That's what I want to know. Or is it C Anal Plus?
I don't know what he said.
C Anal Plus.
That announcer sounded like the announcer from Rocky 3.
It is that bad. So, you want to give us some career highlights on Jacques Rougeau? Did you have some for us? I know you were looking at him.
Me? I did not, but give me 2 seconds and I'll pull up the old trusty Wikipedia.
Jacques.
So, yeah, Fabulous Rougeau, that was what, 89 we said? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they were together from 86 to 89, that match. Still don't know where that match was from. But, yeah, they had some battles with the Rockers, the Bushwhackers. And then they must have broken up because that's when he began his Mountie bit from 91 to 92. As a member of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, who always gets his man. So, career highlights. He defeated Coco Beware at the 91 Royal Rumble. He also gained another major victory at WrestleMania, defeating Tito Santana after using his shock stick. And then, that's when he began his feud with Big Boss Man, which we just saw. So, yep.
So we got something else here we can watch. Another kind of...
Oh, then yes, his Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship upset over Bret Hart January 17th, 1992. But then he lost 2 days later to Roddy Piper.
Who did? Rougeau?
Yeah.
Or Ragu?
Yeah, Ragu.
Like
So, yeah.
like the sauce?
Oh, yeah. Good sauce. Ragu.
Really?
I like Ragu.
What was that? Was
I
that in
try it.
Sopranos? What was her name? Jenny Sachs, so fat her blood type's Ragu.
Yeah. Who was that? That was
Not Vito.
Ralph. That was Ralph.
Not Ralph.
It was.
No, he didn't. Silvio said that part. She's so fat her blood type's Ragu.
Oh, I thought Ralph was ripping.
Ralph's the one that said she had a mole on her ass. Remember that whole thing about the mole on her ass? Oh, God.
Awesome show. I love that show.
So
One
there
of my
was
favorites.
we're going to have to, I want to find it because he had a full shoot interview. We're not going to watch this whole thing, but it was basically 2 hours long.
Jesus. He had a
What do we got
shoot
here?
interview for 2 hours?
Yeah, the Mountie, Jacques Rougeau. Shoot interview in 2013. He's at a barber shop.
Everybody knows the name of the Mountie, Jacques Rougeau.
Ragu. This is 2 hours long, but check it out. The Mountie Jacques Rougeau full shoot interview, 2 hours, 16 minutes. And he just seems like a humble, cool guy.
That's what makes wrestling so interesting for everybody.
But let's face the facts here. You do have to be tough to be a pro wrestler.
Absolutely.
It's like a football game. You come out of it, punished. But you're
Where's
not
his hair at?
going in there to get permanent injury. It's supposed
What's that?
So where's his hair at?
There's a lot of practice to become a wrestler. Like you said, it takes a lot of credibility to become a wrestler. You got to be for one, yes, a comedian, a humor wrestler. You got to be an athlete. You got to be an actor.
An athlete.
A guy that could take some kind of punishment where you can't take a guy that works in an office from 8 to 5 in the morning, goes in the ring, and
We could. We'd go in the ring.
No, I get my ass whipped. But I don't work 9 to 5 either, though, so that's okay.
skating. A ring. And I played
Notice how he picks hockey?
No, a Canadian picking hockey? I never would have guessed.
No.
That's just wild.
wouldn't even think about going in football. The knees and it's a difference.
Who's the dude that's interviewing him?
Um,
So let's go on to
Some guy? Hey, you're that guy.
Hannibal TV. He's kind of the people we watch, the Psycho Sid and Leon.
Oh, that one too. Gotcha. He does conferences in schools.
Yeah, I read motivational speaker, also talks about anti-bullying and stuff like that.
That's cool. Good for
Yeah.
him.
So he talks. They kind of switch seats here, so we're gonna
Very good.
before we're gonna have a commercial for 5 seconds, and then I can skip it. I can remember too the first time my box arrived.
I bet you can.
Blue Chew?
Yes.
Iron
We should get
Sheik.
sponsored by them.
Shut up.
Why is he just hanging out in a barber seat?
You're my hero, Rougeau, you're my hero. And Mia was so afraid.
So this is a long interview. What did you say? This was 2 hours?
Yeah.
Goodness.
I left with my paycheck. I knew then. That now it's over.
A very long interview.
But like 15 years later was over. 15 years before.
Like, you think this dude would, sit down and, actually, have a conversation with him. He's just, standing over top
Well,
of him.
yeah. I mean, he's having a conversation with him.
Because of originally, now all the grudge is gone, everything's gone.
They're gonna switch seats here in a minute.
right
As a wrestler.
and you had some great matches. The SummerSlam
It was
match.
awesome that
First
night.
step, you actually opened. Weren't you the first match in the history of
Talking about the SummerSlam match.
SummerSlam '88
I don't know. I don't know.
versus the Rougeau brothers?
I don't know.
And we'll get into
Well, there you go.
next.
Where was that one, Brandon?
Huh?
He was the
Yeah,
first
why
match
does-
in SummerSlam history. Why didn't you have your facts on that one?
This is the second half
I don't know.
of my interview with Jacques, the Mountie Rougeau. We've switched places here.
Is he gonna cut his hair now?
Cut right now,
Like mine.
like his.
Get his
So
hair
I'm
cut
letting mine
bald.
grow, because there is a chance I might return to the ring next year.
Very nice.
So I'm
Very nice.
Who is that?
the process of that.
He's gonna return to the ring?
This is in 2013.
Macho Man.
Yeah, Hulk's.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, Hulk's here.
We're going to get into Hulk Hogan in a little bit, but right now we're going to talk about. Many people say the Mountie character was one of the best characters.
The Mountie was so good.
Mountie was a good one.
Well, for me it was. For me, all the characters I had as far as the Rougeau brothers and then the
The Rougeau brothers?
and then the Quebecers, but the Mountie was definitely my favorite because.
Vignettes.
But, I gotta tell you about this vignette. I gotta tell you guys at home the first vignette. that
Oh,
I
his
made,
vignettes he's talking about.
For 5 weeks before I entered
Yeah, start with all the vignettes.
company again after a year off. Before I became the Mountie, there was Bobby Heenan, I believe, and Jesse the Body Ventura at ringside, always saying, "Well, Mean Gene, let's go back to Quebec, Canada, Montreal. Let's go see the Mountie who's coming soon to the area." And they were plugging that for like 5 weeks
That's
in
good.
a row. And the first vignette that they showed,
All right, get into the
was
Hogan
amazing.
stuff.
I was sitting on my horse, and there was
Sitting on my horse.
2 people. Then I love working with Tito. He
I like working with Tito's too.
You gotta see the neighborhood. We've got a
Oh,
dive
wait.
bar,
We
Tito
got another
Santana.
commercial.
sushi
Tito
bar.
Santana.
Not
He
the
used to do,
vodka.
what a great worker Tito Santana. I love Tito Santana.
Gave you One of the most.
Actually, we have a record. I think it's never been done in the WWF. On the 13th of September, when we came back in '94, the first appearance we made on Raw, we took the titles.
Oh, really?
It was the first time that a tag team, anybody came in the first night and took the titles.
Wow.
Nice.
And it was
Pretty good.
And I guess that's why the Steiners were upset with.
Ended up going on to great fame as Raven. Do you have any memories?
No, I haven't. Because when I quit with Carl,
Right.
opportunity for him. I don't know how big the guys are in the WWE now. I don't know if they got a lot of 285
They
pound
don't have
guys. Oh. Now imagine this, people. You hear a baseball game on the radio, but you don't hear wrestling on the radio. And that
Ring entrance because the fans were pushing so much.
Jesus,
And
the fans
NWO
pushing the
was
gates
always
over on
It
that.
was
It's
at the height
insane.
of NWO.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan was at the height of his heel popularity.
This is what they're talking about Hogan.
But he had a lot of fans there. The crowd was
course.
actually, I would say 60-40 for you that night.
I-
Because Hogan hadn't been in Montreal for a long time.
But you know what? I'll tell you the truth. When I came out there, I felt like it was 80-20 for him. When I came out, I was so disappointed in the fans, but then I realized after that it's not my fans that were there. It's like Buffalo, Toronto, and everybody came from everywhere because they were advertising. And my fans usually wait the last minute, come out the door, get the
Hogan
tickets.
hadn't been in Canada for a
And he
long
was
time.
hot. He was so hot. And I remember coming into the ring, but what was really fun about that match was like, we're in the dressing room, Dev. Imagine this. This is my show now. It's not WCW. I paid for the Molson Center. This show
Yeah.
cost me
He paid.
$225,000.
Because they weren't coming
He
to
paid
Canada.
for
They
it.
weren't coming to Canada, but
He
I
paid
wanted
for
to
that
bring
show,
it in.
huh?
Yeah.
Good for him.
And so
I bet he
told
made
him,
his money
I'll
back
be
on that.
responsible for the show. So I asked
So he
Hulk
was the
to
booker.
wrestle with me. And of course, Eric Bischoff, who is the
Yeah.
biggest,
Pretty much.
anyway, in the business.
Yeah.
He didn't like Bischoff.
37 years.
Interesting.
I gotta tell you, he was the boss of WCW when I was there, or the booker or whatever. And so Hulk had probably some differences with him or something to accept to come and wrestle for me here.
Which
And
is
then,
awesome
but
that
the
Hogan
biggest
did
moment
that.
I think for me was, of course, when I'm in the dressing room and all the boys are in the dressing room, and then Hulk turns around from the boys, says, "Okay, Jacques," says, "what are we doing tonight?" And I started laughing so much, like if I'm the boss.
Thought he was
like,
getting ribbed.
It's so funny. And then he looks at me. I said, Hulk, what are we doing tonight? So he looks at me, says, "Brother, this is your show." He says, "You call the shots." And I started laughing again. It was
Oh,
even
and now the
laughing.
guy's coming to cut his
And
hair
then he
like a
says, "I'm
creeper.
serious, brother." He says, "You tell how are we doing this? What are we doing?" I says, "Okay." I said, "You want to know how I'm gonna beat you?" And then and everybody was laughing. And then finally he says, "No, I'm serious, brother." He says, "I'm putting you over tonight." He says, "I want you to go over." And then I start seeing some serious in his face, and for me, I said, he's ribbing me. He's got to be laughing at me or joking in front of him. And then it became more and more serious. And then all the boys they were looking at me like, this is a joke. But then we started.
Something very special.
There it goes.
Match, and we got into a corner, and next thing you know, all the boys were watching the match to see if it was a rib on them, because the boys thought it was a joke on them in the dressing room. And then finally, when he let me get the small package, the 1, 2, 3, at the end was it was. a
Brandon, would that be your
historical
finishing
moment,
move,
of
the small
course, in
package?
Canada. For me, I'm the only Canadian to beat Hulk Hogan.
Right now.
Yeah,
Would you
that's
have the 69er recliner bear?
Hulk Hogan and Bret
Yes.
Hart.
And that's something.
Very few
Wow,
wrestlers
you're too
hold
much.
that
You're too much. Anyway, but long story, I'll tell you one thing in the match that happened that was special, is I think that once he got into the ring and he realized how popular he was, he regretted the decision. Because the match was tough, boy, I'll tell you. He was rough and he was tough, but I think, it first started in the States when we did the first interview, when I'm talking about him on an interview, and he comes behind and he slaps me on the side of the head.
They aired on TV all over.
And it hurt me, and then he came to see me after the interview, and he says, "Jacques," he says, "You okay? I'm sorry, I was a little stiff." I said, "No problem, no problem." And then we did an angle when he landed in Montreal
Oh, this is great.
for the same night of the show.
I
Had
can't
a
see the guy's
limousine
face
pick
now
him
because he's
up,
shaving
but
his
when the
beard.
limousine opens the door, it's me that comes out, and I slap him in the face. But I broke
Slapped
his
Hogan.
He broke
Broke
his
his
tooth.
tooth?
I broke his
Oh.
tooth, but I didn't know that. I was on adrenaline, and everything, and it was the night. So when we got in each our limousines, because me and Carl got back in the other limousine, I'll never forget this. It's so emotional now. Picture this. I'm so stressed. I get into the limousine, and Carl is like this. Carl started crying. He was sitting in the front, and he was going like, "Oh man, I can't believe it was so good," and he was crying like a baby. It was amazing. It was emotional now. And then I get the phone call from one limo to the other limo. It was Hulk called me from the other limo. He says, I says, "Hey, Hulk, thank you very much." He says, "Brother," he says, "you broke my tooth." I swear to God. He says, "You broke my tooth." I said, "Funny. I'm serious, man. You broke my tooth." And And he was pissed. And then I said, I'm sorry, I really am sorry. I didn't mean to, and I really didn't mean to. It was adrenaline, I guess. And that night when we got into the ring, holy mackerel, did he ever give it back to me? One time he threw me outside the floor.
I could imagine.
And he picked me up like for a move when he picks you up behind the rear end and the feet are in the air there. And he dropped me on the railings. And he tore 2 of my ligaments, my crossover ligaments, in that shot. Bang. And it was like it was too hard to, it
You
was.
bulked up for that match too. Your arms were bigger than I'd ever seen.
And I was fat too. I had to put some weight on. I had to
You were
because
probably doing powerlifting.
I was actually fatter than stronger because he
was fatter than stronger.
260, 75, and I was like 225, 230. So I had to balance things up. So by putting 240 on and 250, I had more stomach, and I wasn't as shape. I was in shape, but I wasn't as much in shape that if I'm 220.
Yeah.
And you know that as a guy that does sports and wrestling. So anyway, I got into the ring, and plus being so nervous in the match, it's like I didn't have no air after 1 minute. I got into the ring.
I'm out of breath at 240.
And the crowd was crazy.
I got into the ring, and my throat was so dry. You ever have a match where you're so nervous and your mouth, there's no more saliva in your mouth?
Paying homage to Dry Rub,
and I felt like
episode
throwing up, like,
61.
just to
It'd
get
be
something
about the
into
Dry Rub
juice
episode.
into my mouth. It was something else. And I'll tell you, when I got to 1, 2, 3, I'll tell you
it's-
something really that people don't know. This is fun for you people because you have no idea what happened. The show was all over with. Hulk comes to see me. I'm bleeding in my mouth a bit. I'm really messed up. And he comes to see me, and you know how I am, Dev. You know I'm proud as a peacock. And sorry about that. I'm proud as a peacock. So
Proud as a cock.
I'm
I mean,
in the dressing
peacock.
room, and
So is that what it
he comes
is?
to me, and I'm
Proud
all
as a
bruised
cock?
up, and I'm all-
Proud as a
He
cock.
looks at me and he says, "Okay, brother."
Literally,
And
Jacques
like-
Rougeau.
And I felt like saying,
Jacques
yeah,
Rougeau.
Jacques
I'm fine,
Rougeau.
Jacques-
But I just look at him and
Jacques
me, and he
Rougeau.
says, yes, sir.
Proud as a
But,
peacock.
I'm too proud to admit that I was beat up and everything else, And so he turns around, he says, "Thank you," and blah, blah, blah. So then he leaves.
And then he
And I give him his envelope, his big paycheck. And then he leaves because it was coming out of my pocket.
Yeah.
Anyway, so long story short is all the wrestlers are gone from the Molson Center. Everybody's gone, Hulk's gone. And I'm coming through on St. Antoine Street where all the hockey players come out of the arena on St. Antoine Street. And I'm pulling out of the garage now. The garage door opens, and when the garage door opens, there's about, I'd say 500 people with NWO hats screaming, "Hogan! Hogan!" Now my wife's beside me in the car, and I'm going like, okay, I said, we may have a few bruises on the car on the way out, So when I start come out, the door is open, they're not moving. So I'm coming with my car now, and it's like a wall of people, and they're not moving. So I start pushing with my car a little bit, really, really slow, moving real slow, and people are being pushed, they're pushing back. And the most horrible feeling in my life, one of them, I hear the door close behind me. Now I feel like if there's something happens, I can't back up. You know what I mean? The feeling of being claustrophobic there? And
Shit
that's
sucks.
when my instinct came in. Amazing. I swear to God, I don't know how I did it. It's not me. I swear it's not me. I tell my
I'm
wife,
just so
He was riding
annoyed by
into
this
the
guy getting
DeLorean.
his stupid beard
she
shaved.
looks at me, she says, "What?" So I start pushing my door into the people.
I
I'm
can't
pushing my
concentrate.
door, and then and she locks her door, and then as soon as I get out,
Come on.
Right when they get to the edge of the store, we get another wonderful commercial from
Stupid.
shut my door. She
YouTube.
locks my door, and when she locks my door, I see. I don't
Cut
even
his
say who it
beard.
is, and I go like this, and I like I'm gonna hit him, but I grab his pen, and then I grab his paper,
Right.
and then I start signing my name. He didn't want my autograph, but I did it.
Yeah.
I signed my name, and then I gave it back to him, and then about 5 seconds, what seemed like 10 minutes. 5 seconds later, another piece of paper showed up, and then another page. And then the
Another.
crowd started chanting
And
slowly,
another.
Hogan. Everybody was like, when I went to hit the guy, when they thought I was going to hit him, I just grabbed the paper. The chants started going down, like they were saying, "Oh, it's going to happen. There's going to be a fight or something," whatever they were thinking. And 5 minutes later, may Lord take my kids and do anything He wants to them if it's not the truth. The 500 people were screaming, "Rougeau, Rougeau," and they all opened up the aisleway, and then I took off with my car.
Very impressive.
That's something scary and something, but very, very, I must admit, impressive. And up to this day, I look back and I say, how can a guy like me, which is not a coward, but I'm not a fighter, how?
So anyway, Jacques Rougeau, interesting guy. And Jeremy, thanks for giving us a guy that, most people wouldn't think to put on a show or a podcast or have something about. Hopefully Bruce and Conrad do it someday. We'll see. Don't know.
I don't know. Bruce is going to do it anymore from what it sounds like.
Yeah, we'll see. So final thoughts here. Happy 40th birthday to our U.S. champion.
We haven't even gotten to Jason's stuff yet. I've been waiting.
Damn it. But I'll say this now.
Go
Happy
ahead, finish
40th
your stuff.
birthday to our U.S. champion, Samoa Joe. I forgot about Jason.
No, go ahead. Finish your... We might as well go through all
right.
the today.
On this day, 97, March 17th, Raw, Psycho Sid beat Bret Hart in a steel cage. On that same night, Nitro, Steiner Brothers fought Harlem Heat to a no contest. And also on this date, WrestleMania 18, Rock and Hogan.
Soon to be Hall of Famers, Harlem Heat, to go back to that as well. I don't think we didn't mention that, did we?
And Triple H versus Y2J at WrestleMania 18, all on this date. Harlem Heat in the Hall of Fame. That would be now for Booker, two-time Hall of Famer.
Hopefully he does the spin-a-rooney.
I hope so. He will again.
God, I hope so.
And Stevie Ray, his brother.
Yeah, that was good, though. I didn't even think of them. So that was an interesting Hall of Fame pick.
That's a good one. They deserve it. They were a good tag team.
Absolutely did.
And they had one of the best theme songs ever, too.
Which Booker used throughout
Forever.
everything. Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
What do we got from Jason?
So from Jason, what theme music would you walk out to? And a company party. I don't know what the hell that means. I think he doesn't know how to type. So it's, what theme music would you come out to?
And who would accompany you, maybe? Accompanying party?
What theme music would you walk out to and a company party? I don't know.
Theme music. Brandon, anything but Stone Cold. Go.
Dolph Ziggler's.
You're here to show the world?
Spirit
Yep.
Squad? No. Mine would be RVD in ECW Walk by
Walk.
Pantera.
That's a good one. So we're saying like music that's actually out that wrestlers actually came
Well,
out
or
to.
you could have your own, but I'd like that. Walk by Pantera would be badass to come out.
I liked, I always liked Cult of Personality, the song, because I was like, this fits. And then recent, just because I love the song, I would just say, how about How I Could Just Kill a Man, Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
We listened to that earlier.
Yep.
That'd be a good one for somebody. I mean, I'm not large or big or anything by any means, but
It would be a good
I
walkout
could just-
song.
that's a
though.
great song.
It's a pump-up song.
Yeah, hell
no
yeah.
doubt about it.
what else we got?
Batista versus Triple H. Excited or beside it?
I don't know how to feel about it. It's fun to see Batista back. He's smaller than he was, so we'll see if he's quicker in the ring. I want to see how Triple H fights since his injury. He's always been top tier, so I think the good thing here is they're gonna actually tell a story, which we don't see anymore. Which we're starting to see. Kofi, we're getting a story. Becky Lynch, we're getting a story. Batista and Triple H, we're getting a story. We don't see that anymore, so it's nice to kind of get the story. So I'm okay with it. It's not the most match. It's not the match I'm looking forward to the most. It's probably third or fourth on the card right now, but we'll see.
I agree. I'm excited about it.
I don't know if I am. Triple H is hurt. Batista's been away from a while.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I wouldn't say I'm quite beside it, but I'm not excited about
What
it.
match are you most excited for right now?
Styles and Orton. I
Thank
said
you.
that
That's
the other.
it. Yeah,
I said that
that's the same.
last Sunday. Last Sunday, I think
It's
I texted
going to be
you guys that.
different styles, and it's going to be really good.
Yeah.
It'll be fun to see because Orton can hang with somebody that's fast.
Yeah.
For a bigger guy.
Yes. It'll be fun.
And I think Kofi. We've seen Kofi and Daniel Bryan, and if that does happen, that'll be a good one too. I think.
And then obviously
they'll take it.
the triple threat match would be
the women
a very.
What
close
about
second.
Brock and Seth?
I wouldn't say I'm like this. I'm like on the middle because I think Seth is going to win and it's going to be it. So I'm not excited about it, but it'll be. I think it should be good. I'd like to see how they're going to beat Brock. That's what I want to see.
Right.
That's most interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather attend the next Super Bowl or WrestleMania?
WrestleMania.
So WrestleMania being the one in 3 weeks.
It says next. So yes.
Yeah, because
Well, I can't tell you who's going to be in the Super Bowl, but I guess.
yeah, I mean, for me, it's wrestling. So I mean, it's not like going to a Super Bowl where you have a 1 in 32 chance of your team.
Here's
being there.
here's a fun question. You think Taker fights at WrestleMania?
No.
No. Okay. He's retired. You think
Yeah, I
that's
think he's
legit?
done.
Does he make an appearance?
No.
I don't know why. I don't even. No, I don't. I think he's done.
Okay. Bear, what about you?
Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Just because I don't think this WrestleMania is that exciting.
I'm with you. I'd probably go Super Bowl 2.
I mean, and right now everybody has a chance, so Dallas isn't out of it yet.
Yeah.
I don't know who's going to be in the next Super Bowl.
Right. We know who's in WrestleMania. Okay.
This is a fun one. Who on the current roster would you fire?
Fire?
Baron Corbin.
I like that. That's good. That's a good answer. Every time I see him, he pisses me off. I agree with you on that one, Brandon. That's a good answer.
No way, Jose.
I agree with you too. Fire both the motherfuckers. He just put in here one here. I'll just read this because again, he doesn't know how to text, which is great. By the way, he is. I think he is either
and a company party.
He's just turned 40 or he's going to be 40 this year.
Jason?
Or something. Yeah, he's young, and he still.
I thought you were going to say he's old.
No, he still pecks to type. So I always
He's
make
almost old enough to be your
texts,
dad.
He pecks to. I mean, if he was 13,
It's possible.
I guess it is. Nowadays it is.
Depending on if his seamen got out there, but that's okay.
All his Navy seamen. Never know where they're at. He said, please about that you were fact-checked by Orton on SmackDown concerning the youngest WWE champion.
What?
Point made. I read exactly what he put in there.
Yeah, he fact-checked us.
Okay.
Shut up, Orton.
His last one. Would you rather Mandy Rose or Sonya Deville? Ooh. Turn face. Ha ha, play on words. See that?
And he caught me right in the middle of it. God damn it.
That's why I waited till someone said something. And by the way,
you knew it wasn't going to be him.
Well, I think I saw Sonya Deville as a lesbian.
That's what I said to you guys.
Oh, that's what.
She's a lesbian, yeah.
Lesbian or a lesbian?
I already knew that.
Lesbian.
Lesbian.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can
turn
still pick
face.
her.
Mandy Rose kind of makes sense to turn face.
I think that's going to happen.
To have on the other side of the face, Mandy Rose again.
Exactly.
Yes.
Wait, sitting or standing?
On the pod
Wait,
table.
on what face? What are we talking about?
I don't know.
I thought what you said was you wanted Mandy Rose to be face.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Just
gotcha.
face.
Just face. Mm-hmm. Two face?
Yes.
Face it.
Sit on face.
Sonya Deville?
Sure.
What about Sasha Banks? I'll make Jason
I'll leave
jealous
that
now.
for Jason.
Oh, okay. You're just going to leave him his woman, huh?
Yep.
Good for you. You're taking the high road.
Dude, Alexa, give me Alexa. I told you I would kill Brandon for one night with Alexa.
That is true. You did say
I did say that in a text, and Brandon says, thank you.
Thank you.
That's all his response was.
Or Brandon.
Oh, gosh. Sorry, Brandon. What about? I think Bear
you
would
do
take
you.
us out for one night with Bay.
Probably.
Both, one shot.
What about you? Who's a diva on the roster that you appreciate now?
All time. Anybody.
All time and current.
Nikki.
Really?
Nikki?
Really?
All time and current?
All time Trish.
Okay.
Current, you can still say Nikki because I guess she hasn't officially retired.
all time for me is Maurice. Always was obsessed with Maurice and Alexa now.
Yeah, I couldn't get.
Yeah, I can't either. Yeah, mine was.
I just want her to talk to me in whatever language. I don't give a shit.
Mine is Tori Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
no doubt.
Good
and
one.
then right now, obviously Charlotte. Everyone knows that though.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Tori. I mean, she's still hot.
And Becky, I'd put her up there now too. Did you see her pants? Oh yeah.
Becky.
She's got her tight pants. She's got her tight pants on. Yes. And if you haven't seen that skit, SNL, Will Ferrell.
Absolutely hilarious.
Absolutely hilarious.
Is that Jimmy Fallon?
Yes. Tight pants with Christina Aguilera. J-Lo did a good one too. Tight pants with them. That was fantastic. So, what? Did he give something else now?
No, since we didn't cover it, you just brought it up. Since we didn't cover it on Wednesday, J-Lo, obviously A-Rod proposed to her, but I saw.
Yeah, I know.
I saw the funny meme that said she's now one ring away from tying the Patriots and Steelers for most rings all time. I didn't realize that's her fifth engagement.
But the Patriots have
Holy
more rings than the
shit.
Steelers. They have 7.
No, they don't. They have 6, don't they?
They have 7. Brady's got 6, and Bledsoe got one, didn't he?
No, they
No,
never
they
won anything.
never got one?
They
Yeah,
lost.
they
They
have
lost
6.
to
Brady
Green
Bears.
Bay.
They lost to the Bears in '85
and Green Bay
Oh,
in
no
96.
shit.
They lost to
96,
Favre and McMahon. Yep.
Yeah, they're 6-2 in the Super Bowl.
I thought they had one before him. I'll be damned.
Yeah,
no, all
yeah.
Brady. Brady's got all
J-Lo
6. I thought that was funny.
Yeah,
Was
what
she
was the
engaged
other
to
thing?
Ben Affleck?
Yeah.
Yes.
Goes to Ben
She
Affleck.
married
That
Affleck.
one.
Let's try to
dancer
name
dude.
it without looking. Hold on a second.
Is it
J-Lo.
like Guy? It's Guy.
Ben
something.
Affleck.
Guy.
Mark Anthony, right?
Mark Anthony.
He's married to Mark Anthony. Now A-Rod, so that's 3.
Guy something. I can't. Or was that Madonna? That was probably Madonna.
It had to be one when she was younger.
It was like a dancer
She
or
was
something.
hot when she was younger. Like 90s I mean, she's still hot now, but early 90s,
Oh,
mid-90s
it was.
J-Lo.
Oh my gosh.
Mark Anthony was recent.
I can see the dude.
Nick Lachey.
No.
Jessica Simpson, wasn't it? Or is that Drew Lachey?
Who are you talking about? J-Lo?
Yeah.
We're trying to get all the ones she's been engaged to.
in-
The dancer? Chris something? She was married to him.
yeah. But before that, wasn't it like some other actor?
Okay,
like
so
in the
you're
late
saying there's a
90s?
random dancer, no name. So that's 4. So who's
Mark,
the
you
5th?
said Mark Anthony?
So we got random dancer, Mark Anthony, A-Rod,
Affleck.
and Ben Affleck. So who's the 5th?
Shit.
Are you gonna look that up?
Look
Look it up because we're gonna sit here forever. It has to be something when she was younger, I would think. Come on, Stat Guy Jr.
Hold on. Chris Judd.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
the
the
dancer.
dancer.
And then some guy I've never. Janie Noah.
When was that?
That was 97, 98.
Okay, so early. So yeah.
They were married.
Yeah, so she's been married
She's been
twice.
married 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah, Janie Noah, Chris Judd, and Mark
Mark
Anthony.
Anthony, yeah.
And Ben Affleck, they were engaged, but they never.
And
got
now
married.
A-Rod. So who's the other one? Did she
That's
time
5.
or is 5 is what she has?
Yeah, she's got A-Rod's number 5. But did you see that ring? Holy shit! Whew! I think it was like $1 million.
Who the hell came out? Who the hell was talking about? Did you? What the hell did they say? Basically said, "Oh God, who was it that was talking shit? Stop cheating on J-Lo." Somebody's tweeting all this shit.
No, I saw that, but they took it back because it wasn't real. It was
No idea.
Oh, I just saw that too. Damn it!
Who's the big ass dude that roided up too? With Mark
Canseco.
McGuire? Yes,
It was Canseco's wife.
Was it?
It was Canseco's wife that denied it because he said that that A-Rod was banging his wife, and she said no, that's not true at all.
So yeah, stop being a piece of shit. Is what he said. His tweets that are going out there.
Canseco.
Yeah, Jose Canseco, stop being a piece of shit.
It's such a
Yeah, here you go. Watching World of Dance, watching J-Lo text A-Rod. Little does she know that he is cheating on her with my ex-wife Jessica. Poor girl. She has no idea who he really is. I was there a few months back with her when he called her on her phone. A-Rod, I challenge you to be a boxing match or an MMA match anytime you want. God, idiot.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Oh, yes, Canseco's.
Ever since he took
And
that fly ball off the head.
So is this
No, I think it was all the steroids.
So is this is this
too.
Jacques Rougeau?
Rogu.
Jacques Rougeau. What is it? Pride of the Peacock. Is that what he said?
Pride of the cock.
Pride of the cock.
But he put in Peacock, yeah.
Because that's what he said. Pride of the Peacock. That's what I'm going with. We'll figure it out for sure. So this was fun. Episode 62. As always, I'm Gary. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night.
Top of the morning to you.
Green beer.